What's going on, guys? This is Waylon Martin with Bodybuilding.News, and today I'm bringing you kind of an alternative format. I want to do an athlete highlight video, as on my websites we've done numerous athlete highlights of amateur and professional competitors. However, we haven't done a video one, so this will be the first of those, and we will see how it goes. Today, I wanted to talk about an awesome athlete named Daveon Hill. The reason I bring up Daveon is because he's a great competitor and he deserves to be highlighted. So here we go. For those of you that don't know Daveon, he is a former natural bodybuilder. He came up through the natural ranks, and by the time he was a teenager, like by the time he was 19, he was already a professional. So in the natural organizations, and a legit natural at that. I believe he started competing around the age of 14, and he's made huge improvements in that time period. A little known fact about Daveon is both his parents are actually professional natural bodybuilders and are really into the sport and very passionate about the sport. And he has an older brother, and his older brother and he were kind of basically raised to be bodybuilders. Daveon especially so. So as Daveon's progressed, it's been amazing to watch his transformation, but he hasn't gotten enough credit, in my opinion, yet. This is a guy that I think people are going to get to know. And if he had blonde hair and blue eyes, he might be a little bit more popular already, but that's a different video. I believe Daveon, so not only if being a professional in even a natural organization before even being in his 20s wasn't enough, Daveon, as a legitimate natural athlete, went on to the teen nationals and smashed his middleweight class and was in contention for the overall in both the collegiate level and at the teen level, only losing to Mo, who's another great competitor who was the runner-up the year prior. So Daveon really was able to push some people, and very positive indications for him. If you look at his transformation, it's been astounding. Starting at 14 to even by the time he was 16, he was competing internationally, going over to Italy where he won natural teen titles, everything like that. Came over here by the time he was 19, still natural, competed, did great. And then at 20, he decided it was time to take things seriously. He's going to focus on the NPC because he knows his potential, as do I and the people that are around him. And I think very well soon everyone's going to find out about this kid. And so if you don't know, now you know. At 20 years old, Daveon had already been qualified because of his placing at the teen nationals to do the junior level shows. And so, and I don't like to make these comparisons, but following in the footsteps of a guy like Phil Heath, he's gone through the natural progressions that you're supposed to, but at an even younger age. And it's scary because if there's anyone that's designed for bodybuilding, it's Daveon. I mean, the fact that both his parents were professional athletes and they support him and they've just brought him up the right way. I mean, there's something about Daveon that I really have to say I appreciate is he's one of the good guys in the sport, and there's not a lot of those out there necessarily. And he's not fueled by money or anything like that. Of course, every athlete wants that stuff and needs that stuff to compete at a high level. However, at the core of it, the kid loves bodybuilding. He's passionate about it, and it's displayed in his physique. I'm really excited for him. He's a little bit on the shorter end, 5'6", but so that's around the same height as Dexter Jackson. So I'm really eager to see going into the future what he's capable of doing. At Junior Nationals, he really made a great display of himself, where he came in shredded. His front double bicep is crazy. His shape is crazy. His conditioning is crazy. Presentation is on point. And I really believe this kid's been getting overlooked, and largely because he was competing in the natural organization for so long. And there's such a rift between those worlds that a lot of the natural competitors don't get the accolades. And a lot of people think they're cheaters, but Daveon's not. He's just that good. And, he's continued to make leaps and bounds in improvements in his physique. And knowing him personally, I know he's barely scratching the surface of what he's capable of. So it is really impressive. You guys, if there's someone you want to be a fan of in the sport, it's a guy like Daveon. I understand if you don't like me, I'm kind of a jackass at times. But a kid like Daveon is a good kid. He's good for the sport of bodybuilding, and we need more kids that are passionate like him. I mean, I say kid, but he's really a young man, and he's beating grown-ass adults. So he hasn't gotten, how many other, I believe most people don't know his story, and that's why they're not embracing him with open arms. But this kid is an awesome athlete. Be sure to check out his Facebook, his Instagram, social media, all that good stuff. He has a very bright future, and so, yeah, that's my cat in the background too. But yeah, guys, this is Waylon Martin, and I just want to give a quick highlight. You know, I might do a couple more of these for some deserving athletes just so we get some names out there, get some discussion going. And, yeah, with Bodybuilding.News, out.